for your support of our very first gala. I'm gonna take this out here. I'm acting like I'm all professional and I'm not. Okay. I hope everyone had a really fun time tonight. That was our purpose, having fun and playing, showing you the importance of play. On behalf of the entire Bags of Fun team, we are so grateful for you being here and the support that we have had from day one. The Bags of Fun organization began almost 19 years ago. My husband, Andy, and I brought it to Omaha 3.5 years ago. We wanted to carry on the wish of our niece, Gabby Krause, who was diagnosed with a brain tumor when she was 5 years old. She had the original Bag of Fun. And she wanted every child who had to go through tough treatment to have one too. So we started this mission. And we have been blown away by the amount of passionate people in this community that have rallied around children battling critical illness. The support from other local nonprofits and the hospitals in the area have been absolutely amazing. The child life specialists and the social work providers that have recognized the need for our program and helped bring it to the kids is unbelievable. Their role in our organization is pivotal to our success. There are some child life specialists and social workers here tonight. I would like to take a moment to recognize them for everything they do every day for kids in the hospital and for believing in the power of play. If you could just take a moment and stand, I would really like to give you a round of applause. I would like to thank all of our sponsors, especially Omaha Venture Group, for helping put on this amazing night. I'd like to thank our diamond sponsors, Brad Gould and Summit Media, for their devoted support of our program. Our silver sponsor, EAD, for their continued support, and a big shout out to our bronze sponsors, Children's Hospital Medical Center, C.H. Thomas Search, Sun Valley Landscaping, 5 Nines, the Linda DeBolt Foundation, Lifetime Retirement Partners, the Event Firm, and Ryan Haney and Jen Naughton. Also, a huge thank you to Omaha Sports and Games for helping us out tonight and providing most of the game floor fun that we all had so much fun playing. Table sponsors and every single one of you for coming out tonight and helping us make Gabby's wish possible right here in Omaha. We couldn't do what we do without your support. Thank you to my dedicated board of advisors and team members, my associate director, Lee Sittenauer, and many volunteers who are so passionate about helping kids in our community. I cannot thank them enough for everything that they've done to help make this event possible and everything they do every day to honor our family legacy. Gabby's legacy. We are truly stronger together. As of today, we have delivered actually 561 bags of fun to children right here in Omaha since we started, all of them battling critical illness. The need in Omaha is so great, and it is only growing every year. Our bags of fun are delivered across our city every day to children battling many types of life-threatening illness or conditions. The organization initially started with providing bags to kids with cancer, which we still do. Unfortunately, many of you may not know that Nebraska ranks 7th in the nation for pediatric cancer. That means every 4 days, a child is newly diagnosed with cancer. We soon realized there was way more kids out there battling critical illness and kids fighting for their lives every day, such as pediatric transplant recipients. You may not know, but Nebraska Medicine last year performed 40 pediatric transplants in 2022. That's almost 2 a month. We provide bags of fun to children battling other conditions such as cystic fibrosis, blood disorders like sickle cell anemia, congenital heart disease, kidney disease and dialysis, neurological disorders such as epilepsy or Batten's disease, lifelong syndromes and conditions that require multiple surgeries and ongoing monitoring and treatment. And there are still more children in our community fighting the illness that we need to reach, such as those battling a mental health crisis, which can also be life-threatening, and those in rehabilitative hospitals spending days, weeks, or even months recovering. All in all, your support here tonight helps us provide joy and laughter and relief to these kids. No child deserves to sit in the hospital bed and have their childhood taken away from them because of their diagnosis. Our bags of fun may not cure their illness or take away their condition, but it reminds kids to be kids, which is critical for their overall mental health and staying positive. Talking about staying positive, I'm going to introduce our Spotlight family tonight. This is a kid that has been positive his entire life. Miles Benjamin Severe has been proving he's a superhero for 17 years, having had over 30 procedures, the first one at only 3 days of age. He has endured more than most adults with the grace of a champion, including numerous hospital stays, doctor's appointments, and follow-ups. He is an honor roll student who is kind to others and meets his challenges head-on. He enjoys video games, working at Hy-Vee, and hanging out with friends. Miles is finishing his junior year at Central High School and is excited to start visiting colleges. It is my honor to introduce a previous bag recipient, Miles Severe, and his parents, Michael and Chris, and his brother, Logan.
It's our privilege to be here, and we thank you for all of your support. Nothing prepares you for a medically fragile child. There are words for it. And there's days when you feel like you've had more than your fair share. But then there's days when you get more than your fair share of angels too. And Bags of Fun was one of our angels. Miles had a huge surgery last June. It was supposed to be 4 hours, and it was 9. A neurosurgeon had to take bone from his skull so that a plastic surgeon and an orofacial maxillofacial surgeon could create him a new jawbone. And it had been years in the making. And when we had the opportunity to benefit from Bags of Fun, that was a big deal. And he woke up the morning after his surgery and he couldn't talk, but he could sign. And he didn't sign mom or dad or grandma. He signed Mandy, because that's who was bringing the Bags of Fun. And so it just tells you what a big deal this is. Like, when kids are in the hospital, as much as these recipients are, there's so much of their childhood that gets stolen, and programs like this give it back. And I don't have words to tell you how much we appreciate your generosity. Every bottle of wine that you buy, every bingo card, all of that is gonna give some child a piece of their childhood back.
I don't really know how to follow that up. I have a speech, but she kind of did the first job. Very cool. Well, as you said, my name is Lyle Severe. I'm 17 years old. I have tree tolerance syndrome, which is a genetic syndrome which causes development problems with my jaw and midface. Because of that, I have had over 30 procedures. We kind of lost count. Many of these procedures are helping me with breathing. I've had several jaw experiments.
I've had several jaw distraction surgeries, which is where they break the bone and use screws to move my jaw forward. And I've had many stays in the hospitals, including Nebraska Medical Center, Children's Hospital, Boys Town, and I even traveled to Baltimore to Johns Hopkins for my hearing aid implants. At those hospitals, I've met many doctors and nurses. One of my favorite things at the hospital was when they would bring the old video game consoles and games. Another thing I could look forward to was seeing some friends stop by and say hi. Though the best part was the school I had to skip. Though many of the surgeries were when I was too young to remember. My second to last surgery was a tongue surgery, and it's where they take some of the tongue and stitch it back together. This was a big jaw surgery, and the recovery was awful. I couldn't eat, drink, or even talk. I was awake the whole night in the hospital, and it really sucked. So because of that surgery, I developed some negative feelings towards surgery. But last summer was when I had my last big surgery, which took 3 doctors and 9 hours to move the jaw and midface forward. Before I had my surgery, I took a questionnaire from Bags of Fun. I asked for some video game related things as well as art materials. Then the day after the surgery was when I was so excited for my Bags of Fun from Mandy to bring us. She's our old neighbor. I was so surprised and excited by the cool toys and trinkets like a Kindle, Legos, lots of art supplies, and retro mini console of Atari, some bubble poppers, a cool keychain, and many more things. I was so happy to get all those things I got, and the feeling of looking forward to something after surgery was finished up nicely, especially in those times when friends and family can't visit you. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Fry for his sponsorship of the Bag of Fun, and thanks to Bags of Fun for making my hospital stay more bearable.
Thank you so much, Miles. That was awesome. And the Severe family, it was our honor having you here tonight. Okay. So we deliver bags, right? Bags of fun. They're bags full of really cool items for kids. Not a hard concept to grasp. What child wouldn't love a bag of really cool things? But understanding the impact that these have on a child and their family and their individual situation goes so much deeper than just a bag of cool items. These bags are intentionally crafted for each child specifically. Specific criteria goes into each and every bag to make sure we are including the rehabilitative and therapeutic play that these kids need. So let's talk about a bag of fun. What is it, really? They are hope. They are about living in the moment with a sick child, remembering to play and make a memory. They are belly laughs and big smiles that don't often happen in a high school, or a hospital, sorry. They are playful childhood spirit. That spirit that is often taken away when a child is diagnosed. They are distraction for a moment, that child can focus on what they know, play, and not big words, or a scary hospital, or needle pokes, or teams of doctors at their bedside. They are development. Kids learn through play. They are comfort. Providing items that feel like home when you're in a hospital room. A fuzzy blanket, a projector that looks like the night sky on your ceiling, or new slippers. They are silly. Gabby's favorite item in her original bag of fun was her fart putty. She didn't like it when things got serious, and so when it got serious with the doctors and nurses, she'd make a noise, and everybody would laugh. Every bag of fun to this day gets a jar of fart putty in honor of Gabby. They are education. Many kids cannot attend school normally, and so we provide an educational component in every bag. They are joy. They are normalcy. And they are needed right here in our community. Thank you for coming out to fund the need right here in Omaha. Thank you for recognizing the importance of a smile and laughter. Thank you for believing in Gabby's wish and believing in the power of play. This is our community. These are our kids in the hospital. This is our chance to make a difference in someone's life and an opportunity to make one moment just a little brighter. Thank you.